YouTube family, what's good? This your guy DJ Bless One. Thank you for watching another episode of I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Make sure y'all do me a favor and hit the like button, hit the notification bell. Okay, straight drop in the crew. Do you hear me? Holla if you can hear me. Now, we know the judge gave them a moment of time to get an attorney, get their litigation squared away before they start any process of any, fighting for their life, basically, in this type of court case they got going on. It's a lot going on, if you ask me. Now, their situation is kind of havoc on it. You know what I mean? They got to do what they got to do, get involved in these situations and fix it. But in the meantime, as far as attorneys, they was given until Friday of this past Friday that passed to get an attorney. We're going to speak on that, but let's start the show the right way. Now, Dolph's situation is a little bit different than what you got. Now, the judge gave Cornelius Smith and your guy a couple of days to solve their court problems. A lot of people said they had Yo Gotti's lawyer, they had the best lawyers in town, and a lot of people didn't want to take their case. Now, rumors are circulating that, I seen 3 bloggers were claiming that Straight Drop and Cornelius Smith, they got lawyers already, especially Straight Drop. I did my research, I did my digging. Ain't no such thing as of yet. We do know that the court claimed that they will be appointed a state attorney if Friday they don't have a lawyer. Now, that doesn't mean that if Friday, this past Friday that passed, if they don't have a state attorney, now they will not, be liable to get a new lawyer to retain them. No, as long as you get a lawyer retaining you, they can speak for you, they will take over the case. But in the meantime, I really do believe that a state attorney has taken over their case, which is the worst you can want in a case like this. Let's just get that out the way. A big case like this, you don't want this type of situation. So let's just go to the video of when the judge was speaking to them before I continue on.
15 years in prison. Mr. Smith, do you understand what you're charged with, sir?
Yes, sir.
Mr. Smith, do you have an attorney?
We're looking in the hiring one right now.
You are in the process of trying to hire an attorney right now, sir?
Yes, sir.
Who's going to hire an attorney for you, Mr. Smith?
I'll find it.
Have you talked to the attorney yet?
Yes, we're looking in the hiring.
Do you know what attorney you're trying to hire, Mr. Smith? Not at the moment. How much time do you need in order to get an attorney hired for you, Mr. Smith?
About another week.
You think you'd have a lawyer in a week, sir?
Week and a half, 2 weeks, yes, sir.
Please have a seat for a second. Call to the minute, please, sir. Mr. Justin Johnson. Mr. Johnson, good morning, sir. Mr. Johnson, in that indictment 21-03333, you are indicted for the same similar conduct, rather, let me rephrase that, as in 22-00014, rather, you're indicted for the same conduct as your co-defendant, Mr. Cornelius Smith. Count 1 charges you with first-degree murder. The Gana carries a sentence of life in prison if convicted. Life under Tennessee law, Mr. Johnson, is construed to be 60 calendar years. You have to serve 51 years of that sentence before you become eligible for release. Attempted first-degree murder carries 15 to 60 years in prison. Being a convicted felon in possession of a firearm carries 8 to 30 years in prison. Employing a firearm in commission of an attempted murder carries anywhere from 6 to 15 years in prison. The gun charge is 100% sentence, Mr. Johnson. If you're convicted of using a gun, employing a gun in an attempted murder, you have to serve minimum sentence of 6 years and 100%. Those sentences have to run consecutively. You've also been indicted for theft of property. That C felony carries 3 to 15 years in prison. You have a second indictment. Apparently was superseded by the other indictment, which is just read into the record. 121-03333 charged with first-degree murder, attempted first-degree murder. How much time do you want to continue your case so that you and your family can hire an attorney, sir?
2 weeks.
Mr. Johnson, if you tell me that Judge Coffey, I cannot afford an attorney, I will appoint an attorney for you. Do you understand this, sir?
I can afford.
You can afford an attorney. Mr. Smith, stand up for a second also. Mr. Smith, if you tell me that you cannot afford an attorney, I will appoint a lawyer for you also. Do you understand that, sir? You tell me that you can afford an attorney. Mr. Johnson, Mr. Smith, you do not need the court to appoint an attorney for you. Is that correct? And Mr. Smith, you told me you can have an attorney hired in a week or two. Mr. Johnson, you told me you don't know how long it will take to hire an attorney.
I don't know how most people gotta do it.
Now you can hear both of them saying they don't know how they're gonna get an attorney to hire. They don't know X, Y, and Z. Ladies and gentlemen, this is why you don't do crimes. Nah, I'm just joking though, but allegedly, because we don't know what they did. But you can clearly see shock and a whole lot of feelings is going when the judge is telling them what they facing and what they possibly gonna be going through. And maybe it's weighing heavy on them, but there's a lot of things going on. But as far as them having an attorney, you would have heard headlines of it by now, because we do know this is a prominent case. It would have made raving news everywhere. You hear what I'm saying? I'm talking about all the outlets would have been speaking about it. Folks in them would have been pushing it out there. And the fact that you don't see it being pushed out there is all the answers you're going to get about it. That answers alone is letting me furthermore know that they don't have any attorneys. They probably are in the process, but a lot of attorneys don't want to take this case. You know what I mean? If an attorney took this case, he would have made a headlines, press conference, the whole works. But because the backlash and who young Dolph is, I think a lot of attorneys, this is a dream case for them. But because who the victim was, they don't want to be, you feel me, blackballed. They don't want people to call them, enemies of the city. You want people to work with you. You feel me? You want people. Now, I ain't gonna lie. If they save them in this situation, Jesus Christ, bro. Cuzzo about to be up there and he about to get probably everything, bro. If an attorney can make them guys beat their case and go through it, man, bro.
Hey, we at the motherfucking hospital, Jack. You know what I mean? Y'all know what time it is. This shit right here don't stop. Legendary shit. Shout out to Pop, shout out to Easy, shout out to Biggie. You know what I mean? Y'all know what's up, man. New album dropping next week. You feel me? On the 20th, next Friday, Thinking Out Loud. Y'all know what's up, man. I got a $1 billion lawyer with me, man. Y'all know what's up, man. You dig? Yeah. I know they ain't think it was over with.
You gotta love the spirit of young Dolph. I had to just show that moment, of the legendary rapper that he was. No matter what he went through, he let you know what it was and how he felt about the situation. And he was a boisterous type of person, man. You're gonna kind of miss that, man. We will.
Like, bro, you losing money doing this and that and this and that. Anyway, man, you might well put it together, see and just give it out, see what it's gonna do. You know what I'm saying? So I did that. It turned from me just joking and playing and just having fun, basically, with my partners and testing something out, seeing what it was gonna do, until, whoa, like, man, I got a reaction I wasn't even expecting. You know what I'm saying? So, like 2010, 2011, man, I just started going crazy with it. Mixtape, features, mixtape, video. Feel what I'm saying? Like, just working.
Were you still hustling when you first started making music? And when did you stop hustling and started taking music full time?
You can get Memphis behind you, man. You ain't nothing that you can't do. You can take over wherever, like straight up. You can get Memphis behind you, man. You ain't nothing that you can't do. Straight up. You can get Memphis behind you, man. You ain't nothing that you can't do. Everything else is like, man, like you been put through the hardest test was your first test. You know what I'm saying? So that's Memphis.
What was you doing specifically? Were you in?
That's all it is to do, play ball. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, saying that it's like TV, really straight up. Like, a lot of people watch the movie Boys in the Hood. Like, I put on everything like that, our hood was for real, like growing up in the 90s. You know what I'm saying? Like, straight up, you feel what I'm saying? But we wasn't on the West Coast, we were down south. You feel what I'm saying? But it was just like that.
Man, rest in peace to Dolph. I mean that truly in my heart. These situations gotta stop, y'all. But it's easier said than done. I understand that, gang. Trust me, I really do. I don't know, man. Situations be bothering me about what goes on in these cases, on the situations that we gotta face and look at, and see another great rapper ain't here no more. So I don't see how anybody could win, if you ask me. That's just how I'm feeling about it, man. They took a real one and got him out the way, but the lawyers, they got no attorneys yet. I'll keep y'all posted on that, man. For right now, just hit that like button, hit that notification bell, and come rock out with the most winningest team out here, man. I Smoke Hip Hop Live. Love your family, love your kids, and truly I do believe and mean it. Stay blessed, gang.